When I do my like actual line edit pass, I just had to do so much reworking of the dialogue. I think it's my sign to get back to work. This is where I'm at right now. I'm definitely feeling like I'm falling behind. Hello, welcome to a brand new vlog. So in case you're new here, hi, hello, my name is Diane. I work in film and television as an on-set props person, but I'm also working on becoming a self-published author. And I make videos about that and my writing process and my life and all that stuff here on YouTube, and you're watching one of them, so subscribe if you like the vibe. Today's June 11th, it's 9:35. I definitely woke up later than I had intended to. Well, I technically woke up at 6, which is when I meant to wake up. And I felt fairly rested, but then I snoozed a little too hard and then I woke up at 9. That's okay, here we are. We're starting the day at 9:30 and it's gonna be a super productive day. Yesterday I felt really good. I made a lot of progress on my secret project. I did the tiniest bit of Ben work at like the end of the night when I got into bed. I went on my phone and like changed a couple things, but not quite enough Ben work. So today we're gonna focus a little bit more on Ben work, but I do need to finish some stuff for the secret project first, and then I'll get into Ben work, as well as some reading. We're definitely gonna get some reading done today and a bunch of video editing. And my goal for Ben is to revise a chapter and then also zero draft the new scenes that I have outlined for chapters 4 and 5. Might be actually combining those chapters, like I might be losing chapter 5. If I don't lose it entirely, it might be a little bit shorter than it currently is. But yeah, today is secret project work, Ben work, reading, and video editing. That is my day. So I'll check in and talk to you a little bit more about Ben a little bit later when I'm working on it. Hi, so it may seem like I'm in the same spot. I technically am in the same spot, but I have moved today. I'm feeling good today. Currently I'm eating like a late lunch, early dinner. I don't really know what this is. It's a salad. I have some sweet potato fries that I'm attempting to bake in the oven. I can never get it right with sweet potato fries. They just never end up crispy. Like they taste fine. They taste good. You know, I season them well. But I just can't make them crispy. And I want to get an air fryer, okay? Anyway, for the last little while I've been working on Ben. So I have been reading. I'm currently like reading through the first part of chapter 4. The first part of chapter 4 isn't gonna change much in terms of like what happens. I need to like smaller scale edit, but I'm not like necessarily rewriting the entire scene. It's basically gonna stay the same. However, the rest of chapter 4 and chapter 5 is changing. I'm scrapping it and it's like a complete rewrite. I'm gonna read through the scenes again and see, but the way that I have been outlining, I've been doing a new outline for chapter 4 and 5, mostly 4. That's basically where most of the stuff is happening. So that's what I've been working on today. I've been continuing. I did work on it a little bit the other day, but today I went into a little bit more detail and I just wrote everything out in my actual, like in my Scrivener, in my full story timeline outline thing. The scenes that I've been brainstorming for chapter 4, I think it's gonna make chapter 5 a lot shorter because it's gonna, in draft 2, chapter 4 is like a little bit of stuff, and then chapter 5, I know that's not helpful, but like there's like some bit of stuff, and then in chapter 5 is when a little bit more happens and a decision is made. In these new scenes, I've essentially taken the sort of purpose of the scenes from chapter 5 and like moved them into chapter 4. So they're very much kind of taking the place of chapter 5. I'm still thinking that chapter 5 should be a thing, but it will be different because of the new scenes that I've outlined for chapter 4. So it's kind of what I've been working on, and I'm also, as I've been reading, I've been slowly kind of adding to my Control F list of words that I need to go through. There are a lot, and so far I've just kind of been like writing them down on like sticky notes and stuff here and there, and I've lost a lot of it. So I was like, you know what, I need to start a document in my Scrivener. So I started a whole text document. I have one for all of my Control F words or phrases. I have another one that I'm kind of writing down things that like I think are issues with the story and things that I want to further explore and look into. And then I have another document that I started when I was writing draft 2, where it's kind of like questions that I want to ask my CPs and beta readers and stuff. So as I've been brainstorming things and reading, I have been adding to those documents essentially my Control F document, my issues document, and my CP beta reader questions document. I've been adding to all those things and just kind of like getting things out of my head and writing them down because I will forget. It's inevitable. I will forget things, and I I feel like I've already forgotten things because I've been meaning to like add to these documents, but I forget. So yeah, that's what's going on. I'm reading through chapter 4. I'm on the second scene. This is still a scene that is pretty much staying the same. The only thing will be smaller scale sort of dialogue tweaks. And I'll need to add in a bit of dialogue, like a thing that happens to kind of tie these scenes from the original draft 2 to the new scenes that I will be writing. So I need a bit of a transition thing, like a link. There's a missing link currently between these scenes that I will be keeping and the new scenes that I'll be writing. And luckily it's a pretty quick fix. It's gonna be just a few lines of dialogue and then we're good to go. So yeah, my goal is still to write the rough draft of these scenes today, although it's like 5:30 already. My God, where does the time go? This is why you have to wake up early, because it's like the day goes by so fast. So you just need to like not sleep and get as much done in the day as possible. We'll see. I definitely do want to go to chapter 7 or another short chapter that I can edit quickly so I can get that out of the way. My sweet potato fries got a little burnt. I think it's my sign to get back to work. I'm a little sad. I just want some good sweet potato fries. Anyway, I'll check in a little bit later, but I would love to get at least a chapter revised. And then at least one scene zero drafted of the new scenes that I want to write. But anyway, I'm going to go because there's probably a lot of noise going on because I'm trying to clear out the smoke from my apartment. Hi. So I am about to hop on a call with Hudson. We're gonna do some writing sprints. So I haven't been vlogging all that much the last couple days. I've been really busy. June is just a busy month. However, I have been working on Ben. I have been working on secret project stuff. I've definitely been fairly productive. My sleep schedule's been a little bit off because I haven't had a good night of sleep the last couple nights, but I'm getting back to, you know, where I want to be. The weather's been really gloomy, so like there hasn't been a lot of light. It's very dark, as you can see. I don't remember what my last update was, but yesterday I finished editing chapter 8. That's all done, and then I did most of chapter 7. So I'm kind of, you know, I'm not really going in order, but that's okay because today during our sprints I'm going to be working on the rest of chapter 7, but then I'm going back to chapter 4 and 5 and zero drafting those scenes. I've completely outlined them and I'm very excited to get into that writing, although I'm very nervous. I think I'm just nervous. That's why I'm kind of like going to other chapters and editing those first. I'm nervous to be zero drafting again, but I have a good sense of what, you know, what happens. So I think I'll be okay. So we're gonna be working on that today and we'll see how far we get, you know?
We're positive.
Yeah, we can do it. We're gonna be so productive.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
And just a kid growing up in a small town. All I ever really needed was my crew around. And sweatpants, no fear on the t-shirt. Basic kids, but we always had a chauffeur. I found my ride or die for life, but it wasn't in a woman. Love might get lost, but then it's found again. And friends might be friends until the very end. But I've seen them come and I've seen them go a million times before. That's why I'm holding on, 'cause I got you, baby.
Okay, so I finished chapter 7. That was a little bit of a struggle. I basically spent like 3 or 4 hours just on like the last part of the last scene. I just had to do so much reworking of the dialogue and like it took so long to get it right, and I realized that I had like repeated dialogue, like stuff that was like already said either like word for word or just like the same kind of thing. So I think I fixed it. Okay. It's still gonna need some tweaking. I feel like it's still a little bit too repetitive in a way. I don't know, but I definitely struggled a lot with the dialogue in chapter 7 and like the last scene, like the end of the last scene. It's like a moment, you know, there's like a moment happening and I want to get the dialogue right. So I definitely struggled with that quite a bit. I have a headache. I don't know if it's like I'm dehydrated or I just need to like, I don't know. I don't know what it is. But my eyes are hurting and I do want to do some video editing a little bit later and possibly a little bit more Ben work. I don't know. So I'm going to take a little bit of a break from screens. I'm going to go see my parents and then I'll come back home and I'll try to do a little bit of editing and see what happens. Tomorrow I'm spending most of the day with a friend, so I won't really be able to vlog, but I'm hoping to get some work done at some point tomorrow. But yeah, that's what's going on. I recently just did some new math based on how many days are left and how many chapters I have left, and I'm really just like, basically I need to complete a chapter every like less than 2 days, like 1.9 days. So definitely I need to make sure that I'm keeping up with at least a chapter every day and a half. Again, I do have a couple days of wiggle room. I'm willing to give myself like pretty comfortably about 2 or 3 days extra. So if I need those extra days, I will take them, but I really just want to get this done by July 16th so I can do another quick pass before I send it off to CPs. I'm really starting to accept the fact that my CPs are going to get a version of this story that isn't good. It's fine, and it's a complete story, and you know, there's enough in there, but it's not going to be my best work, and like that gives me anxiety, like to think that I'm like letting people read something that's like not my best work. But over the last couple days, I've just been like, you know what? This is where I'm at right now. Okay? This is just where I'm at. My CPs, I trust them so much, and I know that they're not going to make me feel bad. Like, they're going to get it. They get it. They know that it's not the final work. It's not my best work. I'm still pretty early in the developmental stage. So I just need to keep remembering that. And I'm really starting to come to terms with that and like feeling pretty comfortable in that, like feeling a little bit less anxious about letting them read this version of Ben that is so far from where I want it to be and like being done. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go see my parents for a little bit and then I'll update you probably Thursday morning before I head to the cottage and let you know where I'm at, what my stats are. Hello, so today is Thursday. It's June 15th. I just wanted to hop on here really quick and finish off this vlog because I'm about to start a new vlog. I'm about to leave for a weekend at the cottage, so I will be vlogging as much of that as I can. I'm hoping to get some work done while I'm at the cottage. But currently where I'm at with Ben, I have finished, what did I vlog last? I've been so bad at keeping up with editing the vlog, so I don't even remember what I've said. But currently I'm working on chapter 9. I still have not zero drafted the scenes for chapters 4 and 5. Again, I think I mentioned this, but chapter 5 might look a little different depending on how chapter 4 goes, but right now there still is technically a chapter 5, so I still need to do that. However, I did work on chapter 7, and I think I've already done chapter 8, and I'm currently partway through chapter 9, and I think I'm gonna be able to finish that definitely this weekend. I'm hoping to finish at least 2 chapters over the weekend and get some reading done. I'm definitely feeling like I'm falling behind, but I'm not gonna let myself get too stressed about that. I'm just gonna try to enjoy myself this weekend, not stress about, you know, deadlines and stuff, because I am technically on deadline, you know? But I don't know, I'm still feeling pretty good. I feel like I can make my deadline of July 16th. I might add a couple days. We'll see. But I'm still, like, I'm feeling pretty good. The more that I edit, the more I feel like I can do it. There's still a lot of work to do. Don't get me wrong, the chapters that I've edited, even though they are better than they were, still they need a lot of work. And even though I have been technically line editing them a bit, I still need to, when I do my like actual line edit pass, I can't wait. But yeah, I just wanted to end this vlog off and let you know that the progress is slow with Ben, but it's going, you know, it's moving. Stuff with my secret project is also moving, and I'm feeling really good about the progress that I'm making with all that sort of stuff. And I'm excited to talk about it soon. But yeah, that's what's going on. I'm not even sure how much I vlogged for this vlog. We'll see. It might be one of my shorter vlogs. There will be a video. I'm editing a video currently that is quite long, and it might be like upwards of like 40 minutes. I don't know. I'm gonna try to make it as short as possible, but definitely longer content is coming. It's not a writing vlog, so I don't know how many people will watch it, but it's definitely gonna be a long video if you need something in the background. So yeah, let me know how you're doing. Let me know how your writing's going. Let me know what you're reading. Let me know what you're watching. Let me know all the things. Thank you so much for watching, and if you got to the end of this video, comment down below, stay gold, because you are gold. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.